Assalamu alaikum. My name is Abdul Khalik. If the control system of a vehicle is not working properly, now in a case like this one, can we utilize this vehicle properly? The answer is no. There will be more trouble, much more trouble than any sort of benefit in that. If an animal like horse or donkey is not tamed, does not remain in our control, can we use it for our good? The answer is no. There will be trouble, and there will be much more trouble as compared to the benefit. What is the reason behind? The reason behind is only one, and that is lacking the self control, lacking the self discipline in it. In the same manner, if a human being if a human being is not under its own control properly, if the human being have very little amount of control over oneself, so will this person do any good for oneself or for others, for their loved ones? I think not. What is meant by the self control here in the as for the humans are concerned? Here the self discipline is called the self control. The self discipline is called the self control, and the self control is very important. It is extremely important in the case of a human being. It is much more important than it was needed in the vehicle, than it was needed in the animal like horse or donkey. I think it is extremely important, and this extremely important thing is called self discipline as for the human being is concerned. The external discipline, it matters little, but as far the self discipline is concerned, excuse me, it matters a lot. Today we are going to talk about, and like every discussion here on this topic and here on this channel, we include the opinion of an expert. Excuse me, we include the opinion of an expert. Here too we have taken the opinion of Joseph Brown. Joseph Brown is a well-known researcher and author, has done quite a commendable job. He says there are extremely important five benefits of the self-control, of the self-discipline. Five extremely important benefits of the self-control are being talked about here. First of all, it is achieving goals. It has a lot to do with the achievement of our goals. How? With self discipline, you can tackle big goals and dreams by breaking them down into small, manageable steps. Discipline keeps you on track over long haul. We have to we can achieve our goals with the help of self discipline by breaking them down into the manageable pieces, and then taking one by one every small manageable piece of that particular goal, doing it and doing it well. Our self discipline keeps us on the track over long haul, over the long run. Our self discipline keeps us on the track. If the self discipline is lacking, it is very difficult, it is impossibly difficult that the person stays on the track for a longer period of time. Now, the number two extremely important benefit of the self discipline is building good habits. Yes, indeed. Building good habits is we can't build the good habits at all If at all the self discipline is lacking, we cannot build the good habits at all. Building of the good habits, that is very very important. And why it is so important? The good habits or the bad habits, it has a lot to do with our failure or success. Building good habits, sticking to positive habits like exercising, eating healthy, tidying, and working efficiently is much easier when you have the discipline to maintain. If at all there is a discipline in our life, if at all we are self disciplined, then making of the good habits, retaining the good habits, it becomes much easier, it becomes much more possible. And as for the contribution of the good habits in the life of a human being is concerned, I think it has more important role than any other thing. Now, the third extremely important benefit of the self control is managing time. Managing time. What it is, the self discipline helps avoid procrastination. It is the self discipline which helps us avoid procrastination and distractions. So you use your time in a wiser, more productive manner. Procrastination, we can avoid the procrastination only if at all we are a disciplined person. And if at all the discipline is lacking, we cannot control the procrastination at all. Dear friends and fellows, I think that if at all we want to do the things on time, we must be developing the self control, the self discipline. So you use your time in a wiser, more productive manner. Now, the number four is peace of mind. This is also extremely important. When you feel in control of your actions, when you feel in control of your actions, you tend to feel calmer, more confident. Once we are having the control over our actions, what does happen? We feel more calm and we feel more confident. Calm and confidence come once we are having the control over our actions, and the control over our actions is only and only possible if at all we are self disciplined people. Now, the fifth extremely important benefit is willpower. Willpower. Discipline strengthen your willpower muscles. So saying no to the temptation and distractions gets easier. Willpower. Discipline strengthen your willpower muscles. So saying no to the temptation and distraction gets easier. We have to say no to the temptation. We have to say no to the distraction, and that is only possible if at all we are self-disciplined person. So these are extremely important benefit of self-discipline, and one is achieving goals, and the second is because we can break the big goals into the smaller goals and then work on each of the smaller goal. The second is building good habits. Yes, building of the good habits and continuing the good habits, avoiding the bad habits, all of that is possible only because of the self discipline. The third is managing time. Yes, we can avoid the procrastination of the important item only if at all we are self disciplined. Now, the number four is peace of mind. The When you feel in control of your actions, you tend to feel calm, more confident, and more purposeful. We need to have a control over our action, so that we could feel calm, we could feel confident, we could feel more purposeful. And that control of the action is only possible if at all we are self disciplined. The fifth and the last is willpower. Discipline strengthen your willpower muscle. So saying no to the temptation and distractions get easier. We do have to say no, we do have to say no to the distraction, we do have to say no to the temptation. We have to say no to a very firm no to the temptation, and a very firm no to the to the distraction. That is only and only possible if at all we are self disciplined people. Thank you.